This is a fan-based parody. Star Wars is owned by Disney. Please support the official release.
Last time on Weekend Star Warriors.
If you'll excuse me, I have work to do. She turns to her husband. Dear, I think you know what to do. He stands up after doing one more shot. Karaoke!
Yeah!
This is gonna be the best day ever!
No, Liliana, I was questioning getting dragged along with you, but this is turning out to be great.
They are very serious, but they have fun when they want to.
Interesting. Can I, real quick, did those glasses come back? Shot glass and then the double shot glass?
Yes, they did. Willpower.
Okay, I rolled an 18 total.
Okay, you can stand the smell.
That was great. Let's do this.
You feel as though the hairs on the inside of your nose have burned all the way down to the roots. You don't want to drink this.
Oh, but I do. I still want to. It smells awful. I'm real curious.
Oh,
Some of the
God.
most awful smelling drinks are the best.
Roll another d20 plus willpower.
19 total.
Another 8.
Oh no. Oh no. And then Ping Pong died.
We are heading for Carrida,
Is that like a burrito?
the Stormtrooper homeworld.
Not every stormtrooper is a bad stormtrooper. A lot of stormtroopers are quite kind to me.
They're our allies. We just gotta be nice.
Yeah.
Can you handle that? I'm worried.
What is your deal, woman? Yeah,
And
just pleasant.
Yeah, this is where I grew up.
Why is everything so heavy all the time?
Yeah, Creed has 5 times known gravity.
I can't get up.
Just more depressing, everything about it, you know?
This is a horrible way to live.
just so you know, you don't have any spice at all.
That's what you think.
You guys know that spice isn't allowed here.
Liliana, this place is the worst!
No. And then Ping Pong died.
Dang.
Oh, no.
Okay,
You rolled it.
She does have that healing crystal.
Ping Pong.
Guys, she could end up throwing up the gem.
Oh, right.
That's true.
Didn't think
Ping
about
Pong,
that, did we?
you feel a sudden urge to throw up, and you rush to the refresher.
Okay. Gotta go.
And you throw up all the alcohol, all of the food,
Aww.
suffer, well, you lose all of your strain, and you throw up the Kyber crystal.
Don't
Okay.
drop that.
I pick it back up and rinse it off.
Zyzzix, you are completely wasted.
Oh, this is awesome, you guys.
I put the crystal back in a good spot where it's hidden. Get myself cleaned up, head right back to that table.
Where? You
Start
don't
eating again.
wear clothes.
Roll for whether you can work up your appetite. D20.
Did you just, like the Roman
16.
emperors, you like ate and then you purged,
Yeah.
and then you came back to eat again? Oh my god.
That's
You need
right.
to sleep.
I rolled a 16.
You need to sleep. You just threw up your entire intestinal contents.
Surely
that's full.
I shouldn't go to bed with an empty stomach.
I feel like you come out like woozy and like immediately try to go for food again, and then we're
Fall
like,
down and sleep on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much she just passes out right on the ground.
Get her a to-go plate. Otherwise, she's gonna keep doing this.
Shogo looks at
"Hey,
his.
guys,
No, my parents put out trays for each of you.
Okay, so they take a to-go plate to her, and one of the droids walks up to her prone corpse, gently picks it up, not corpse, prone body, gently picks it up, puts it in one of the rooms, tucks her in,
Oh.
and
Oh, the princess treatment.
leaves
I
a
whisper-
large glass of water next to her, as well as the food.
And some B vitamins.
And some B vitamins. There may be maybe a bit of painkiller.
Yeah.
And now Ping Pong is asleep for the night, so it's up to the rest of us.
You guys, I love Ping Pong so much. She's just so cute. I love all you guys just so much. You're just the best. What was in that drink?
Wookie Bowel Basher.
And you gave that to me? I could have died, but I did it.
That's because I gave you a small amount. Be lucky I'm looking out for you, too.
I feel so lucky right now. I could
stop
take
talking.
on a stormtrooper army. Took me a minute to remember the word stormtrooper, but I'm back. So, what are we
go
doing
back to
now?
my drink.
You're doing karaoke. Right now, her father is singing boisterously.
I know he's not singing Earth tunes, but if he were singing Earth tunes, what's the closest thing to it that he would be singing?
Some Frank Sinatra type song.
This is love.
Is he singing "Fly Me to the Moon"?
Fly me to his cheek.
Yes.
Sure,
Yes,
why
yes.
not?
So I go up there with him and start singing it with him.
He puts his arm around you and you're rocking back and forth.
This is just
We're up there,
delighted.
like he's holding the mic, I'm holding my drink. He's got his arm wrapped around me. We're singing this song.
See, Maklaw, you do know how to have fun.
Not with you.
Someday.
Okay, whose turn is it to sing a song now?
Me. I wanna go.
All right.
That
Suggestion.
was my wife's favorite song.
Oh, that got sad. Zyzzix is like,
What do you think happens when you're drinking and you're singing karaoke? You're trying to have fun in a sad moment.
And
Zyzzix is like,
while
I welcome
Zyzzix is
suggestions.
deciding, Liliana's father hears this and sits down with you, Maklaw, and says, "Your wife, what happened to her?"
She was captured in slavery at the same time that I was. Moments after our son was killed by a stormtrooper. After that, we were separated and then we were reunited at a labor camp. And there I found out that she was pregnant with my daughter, but she was also used for experimentations. And then I end up getting clobbered in front of my wife. I see my wife being taken away. I end up going into a rage. I don't remember what happened. I end up finding her in the lab, dead from her experiments. And from then, I just blamed the Empire and the slavers for it.
He subtly turns up the karaoke machine while Zyzzix is singing to cover up him saying,
I'm a Barbie girl. Barbie world.
Can I roll to wake up?
"Yes, you can roll to wake up."
Alright.
I'm not gonna sing until
20.
Ping Pong is here.
Natural 20.
Yay!
Ping Pong wakes up and jumps in on the song with Zyzzix.
Life in plastic. It's fantastic.
Fantastic. You can break my head. Imagination. Wonderful creation.
Come on, Barbie. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go party. No, I can't because I'm
No, he's having a serious
Yeah.
conversation.
I'm having a moment.
And so Liliana's father says, "If you can tell me the date that it happened, I may be able to help you track down who did it. But you didn't hear anything from me."
Maklaw nods and he tries to recollect the dates because obviously traumatic moments kind of recall traumatic things. He'll think about it. When he has that answer, he'll give it to him. He just nods.
Okay, and now it's Liliana's turn to sing.
Physically, feel the beat of the tambourine. You can fly heavy at the time of your life.
Guys, we're gonna get sued.
So, I go back to my drink. What is Liliana's mom doing? Where is she?
She's in her back office.
Okay, so she's not even there. We're just there with the dad.
Yep.
Having some karaoke time.
She comes back out as there's a lull in the music, and she hands cards to all of you. Identity cards.
Thanks.
This will keep anyone from asking any questions about why you are here while you're on this planet. It will allow you to go everywhere within reason.
Does it have like a fake identity, or is it like?
It's essentially a permission slip.
Oh.
We got a hall pass, guys.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I suggest you put them someplace where you will remember them tomorrow.
Make it into a chain and put it around my neck.
Step outside and I take a deep breath and I
get real hot. Scream at the top of my lungs.
What's going on?
And I said,
Hey. I said,
So
what's going on?
Maklaw is gonna ask Liliana's dad as far as what is the main export or main contribution that this planet has towards the Imperium, to the Empire.
Stormtroopers, walkers, guns, pretty much everything. Although it's Fondor who's in charge of the Star Destroyers. That's another planet.
Okay, now, yeah, my ship's not there, huh? Like, nowhere near the planet.
Nope, last you heard, your ship was back at Naboo.
Is there any possible way we can contact my ship that's probably back in Naboo?
I'm sure I could arrange that. And he stands up really unsteadily and walks over to a console.
I grab him so he doesn't fall over, but I actually walk him back so he can take a seat and was like, we'll do that tomorrow.
Okay.
When you're feeling better. I want you to enjoy your moment here with your dog.
And then he takes you and you sing a duet.
Butterfly kisses, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Unforgettable, that's what you are. Unforgettable, though near or far. Like a song of love that clings to me. And the thought of you does things to me never before.
I've never heard this song. It's really good.
My dad played it to me all the time growing up.
Oh, adorable.
That was more like a dedication song. Now, sir, it is your turn.
And, are you talking to him or Shogo?
Jogo.
I'll give the itsy bitsy spider this point.
I really don't know that many songs.
Oh, come on. Six drags you up on it.
Okay.
Okay, he's gone.
He goes up.
Moved too fast.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's good, because he was trying to get up the ground, but you grabbed him quicker and he moved.
Come on. You gotta know something.
He looks through the list.
I knew you were going to do that one.
That's crazy. She starts like.
He sings the entire thing, death metal style.
He makes his head bang the out of it.
She continues on for a few minutes after the song is over as though she hasn't realized it's over.
Yeah!
He looks
I
around.
think he's singing from the heart here.
I think so.
The one I have left.
Oh yeah, because we shot the other one. He did do that.
No, you didn't.
And the father looks.
Just kidding.
We were involved in an action where there was an incident where he ended up getting shot in the chest. Ended up hitting him right in the heart. Luckily for him, he has two hearts. He has two hearts, so he ended up taking a blast.
He
You might
thinks.
say he was shot through the heart in
Thanks.
York's
And
leg.
No, we weren't because Ping Pong was there to help.
That's right.
Really?
That's what happened with that wound, sir.
Okay.
Took a little convincing
So,
for Ping Pong to help him, but she did.
so you continue to do all this karaoke stuff.
So much fun.
I paid my dues. Time
Time
after
after
time.
time.
I've committed my sins.
And committed many crimes. crimes.
You should say financial crimes.
That doesn't fit in the meter.
We are the champions, my friend.
Okay, so
You guys, this
Eventually-
has been so fun. I really hope I remember it tomorrow.
Me too.
eventually you all go to bed at about, 1 in the morning.
Where we heard the song Closing Time, but it's actually a recording.
Loves
Yeah.
it.
So you all go to bed. You have your own rooms.
Ooh, fancy.
For Maklaw, your room is 2 beds pushed together because you're so huge.
I'm huge.
Probably used to that by now, huh?
Look, I'm used to the floor.
Touche.
This is a luxury.
True.
And now, everyone who wasn't drinking, roll perception. Or cunning.
Just Liliana then?
Now,
And Shogo.
Oh.
Yeah, we're too young.
okay, so that one drink messed me up, huh?
Messed up with this up.
We stay asleep.
14, yeah.
Oh no.
I packed up.
Okay, so we all wake up the next morning.
Oh my gosh.
Told you not to do that.
You did it. You didn't say
Yes,
anything.
I did. I
It
was
was
like,
totally worth
nothing's
it.
gonna kill you.
Oh.
And
Nobody
your
forced you
father
to
is up
take it.
bright and early and is all dressed up in jogging equipment. Care for a run?
All right, let's go.
Are you insane?
Well, I didn't drink last night because I'm not allowed to.
Who's going for a run?
I'm in, says Shogo, securing the straps on his helmet.
And who else?
Liliana and my dad.
Alright, I'm scratching my head. I'm like, alright, let me get my running shoes on. Oh.
I was wondering if I could take a run to the kitchen. Is that an option?
I just need to run to a big, tall glass of water right now.
Okay, so Ping Pong and Zyzzix stay in the house while Liliana, Shogo, her dad, and Maklaw, are you joining us?
Yes.
All go for a run.
I have to keep an eye on the leader due to the fact that, I'm the chaperone.
Maklaw, Liliana, and Shogo roll for agility. Maklaw with disadvantage because of the drinking.
17.
So, I take the lower one, right?
Yep.
21.
You dick.
Okay, Shogo suffers 1 strain.
Oh, jeez.
Actually, 2. And neither of you suffer any. Actually, you suffer
Tired
1
as hell,
strain. Both of you.
What?
Me, I suffer 5. You suffer 1.
I got 17.
Because you're doing strenuous exercise, you get 1.
Okay.
Or suffer 1. So, I'm down to 12.
Okay, so I get one?
Yes.
Okay. I'll take another one if I can carry my bowcaster.
Do another one. Another one.
No. We're not karaoke.
I love that. I want DJ Khaled to be my motivational coach.
And
I want mine to be Jason Derulo.
I'll take Shia LaBeouf.
do it! Just do it! Was
You
that
guys are all
the
picking
original Do It?
First thing.
Really?
Harry Crews. So he can yell out, power!
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I would definitely take that.
Old Spice is too powerful to be contained in its own commercial! That's right.
Have you seen the one where he and the other Old Spice guy meet?
Yeah.
No.
You!
Okay, so while you're running, Father says, is there anything else you want to tell me while no one is listening? He says to all 3 of you.
You shut me up about the Jedi before.
Maybe you should ask him. Because it was your mom that was before.
Yeah.
There are certain words which we are not allowed to say, and last night your mother had to go into the system and delete the recording of that part.
Why is it such a big secret?
We don't really know. We just know what the Emperor has told us. And, I suppose I can tell you this. Your mother and I have become a little suspicious of the activities of the Empire.
Seems so, the way Mom reacted to the slavers coming in and out of Carrida.
She will deal with that. You must leave that to her. But now that I am being honest with you, I would like you to be honest with me. Particularly you. And he looks at Shogo.
Nope.
You have 2 hearts. That narrows down what type of species you could be. And Tusken Raider is not one of them. He sighs as you all reach the top of a hill. Presses a button on the side of the mask. It opens up. He presses the button again and it closes. A Zabrak. Well, I'm sure you have a good reason for hiding your identity. Although, we haven't been told to look for one. So I'm guessing it must be a very good reason.
He was pretty high ranking. That's all I have to say.
Understanding this? You were an Inquisitor, weren't you? He nods. And where do your allegiances lie now?
To Maklaw.
And her. He saved my life and ordered me to make sure that she never dies. So, yeah.
This is true.
First time I'm hearing of this, but cool. That makes sense.
Well, it wasn't just orders. I mean, your daughter is very nice, and she's been kind to me, more kindness than I've ever received in my entire life, and I want to make sure that she is safe, because this universe would be a lot darker if she wasn't in it.
I look at Shogo, kind of curious to hear what the next few words are going to be.
He looks up at you. Do I need to say any more, or is that...
That's very kind of you, Shogo.
I go down and I whisper to him and I say, if your pheromones could speak. And I'm just going to leave it at that.
If there are no further questions, shall we continue running? He says.
Wow.
And he starts running off. Your father leans down to you. I like him.
Cool.
And everyone roll again.
Perception.
No, for
Agility.
I'm not fake.
18.
10.
Suffer 5 strain. Suffer 1 strain. We get back, and now because of this run and intense training, we no longer have to roll for, I forget what I was using before, but we no longer have to roll to see if we don't lose a strain while we're standing up.
Oh, shit.
Got you. The gravitational...
I think it was brawn.
Yeah, brawn for the
thanks.
standing, but agility for the running.
Okay.
Okay, so come back, eat lots of breakfast combined with the leftovers from last night, and your mother has already gone into work. And on the Hollow News, you see...
Is this galactic news or is this local news?
Local.
Okay.
Breaking news. This morning at the local police station, a trio of gun runners was found tied up. Apparently work of the masked vigilante, the Laughing Lady.
Oh, she's so cool. She's my favorite, the Laughing Lady. She's always taking down criminals.
Your planet has a midnight vigilante?
Yeah. She dresses in all purple, and you know she's coming for you if you hear her terrifying laugh. And she shoots darts at criminals and takes them down. It's really cool.
That does sound pretty cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever met her?
No. She's usually only out at night, and I'm not usually allowed out at night.
Well,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So you guys have a vigilante on your planet that goes around at night and punishes criminals.
Yeah.
Have there been, like, for sure sightings
Oh, definitely. They broadcast her. She's been in the newspapers. They even make cartoons and comics of her.
Someone discovered your double life, Maklaw.
Look. She's thinking small scale. I'm going big. Okay.
She also, I'm pretty sure she's only here.
If I wanted to, I could have taken over tattooing if I felt like it, but I didn't. I
Sounds
was only
like it.
passing by.
It's like Spider-Man protecting all of New York and then Daredevil protecting like 6 blocks of
Exactly. It's like, okay, you're going for peanuts, bro.
I like Peanuts. It's a good cartoon.
Yeah.
She's been around a really long time, though. Since before I was born.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
So, since when did she first start appearing? Like, was this like years ago, centuries ago, decades ago? Stop me.
40 years ago.
40.
40. She went away for a while, but then she came back 10 years ago.
40 years is a long time. Maybe somebody else took up her mantle.
I don't know, she looks the same.
Now, she's from this planet.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Now, what's your guys' life expectancy?
Like 80 to 90.
So she's definitely past middle age at this point, but
Oh,
still
yeah.
kicking all that butt. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
An inspiration to us all.
indeed.
How you feeling over there, Ping Pong?
Feeling all right. Just been trying to get my strength back in the kitchen. Miss anything?
Apparently, Liliana's planet has a masked vigilante lady who's been working for 40 plus years. We're trying to figure out
Whoa.
more about her.
A superhero sort of thing.
Yeah, she's basically a mixture between Sailor Moon and the Joker.
I don't know what that means.
Does she fight more for good or for evil?
For good. It's just her laugh is very identifiable.
Okay, but like objective good or your planet's definition of good? Because
Objective
That's a good question.
I think those are two different things at this point. No offense.
Well,
My
she captured a bunch of gun runners.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
If you're paying attention to the broadcast.
It's weird. The broadcast keeps like cutting in and out the audio. It's hard to make out what's happening sometimes. But anyway, we should try to find out more about this lady. See if we can
Be a
offer our
friend.
services. Yeah.
I like it.
There's definitely weird stuff going on your home planet here, Liliana. And
Oh, yeah.
anyone that stands up to it is all right in my book.
Same.
I
Also,
mean-
it just sounds like fun.
Fun is the primary objective.
It's up there.
It goes food, fun, everything else.
Well, food is fun.
Let me get this straight. You guys are willing to put our services out. Now, are you talking about the collective we? Or are you talking about you guys, like, whoever's agreeing with us?
Is this another case of the royal we?
Yeah.
I say it's everybody who wants to.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
have
you
to
don't-
come with us if you don't want to, Maklaw. But I personally want to learn more about this woman. She
I
seems
feel the same way. It's not a requirement, but I'd really like to go.
I want to learn about her. The thing is, I'm not very willing to just be like, oh, yeah, I'm all aboard. I would like to know her first.
Sure.
We have a tendency of walking into things.
I don't know what you
That's a
mean.
fair point.
And I can't believe the one who is the most psychotic is the voice of reason right now.
You're talking about yourself, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, it's a bit of a twist, isn't it?
Here's the thing, Liliana. What would your parents think of us seeking this lady out?
I mean, probably not great.
But it's something you want to do.
I mean, I really admire her, but at the same time, I don't really feel good about sneaking out without my parents' permission.
I hate to play devil's advocate, but
Sure.
if you had never snuck out without your parents' permission, you wouldn't have met us.
That's
you?
true.
Would probably be dead right now. Because Ping
Wait.
Pong would have murdered the shit out of you.
No, because she and I would have never met, which would have meant that you guys would have never met, which chain reaction of us never meeting would have never happened.
Oh man, I'd
Yeah,
still be
timing
playing
stuff
my
is hard.
Slitherhorn for tips. Do
Yeah.
that. Chris that.
Press that.
I'd probably be still waiting for an opportunity to take on my old master and then get killed.
Well, it sounds like we make a good team, and we're lucky to have each other.
That is very true.
So, but we still have to figure out what's our next step, y'all.
Well, our whole thing of tricking her into giving us my bounty is out of question because I'm pretty sure Boba Fett got that.
Yeah, he got paid double.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
200,000 credits.
Did we get any of that?
No.
Have we talked to Boba Fett lately?
I'm
He
pretty
owes
sure
us
your
some money.
family is not happy dropping that much money
No.
on a runaway.
How much money
Didn't
is
Boba
that?
Fett owe us some money for helping him with the zombies?
True. I say we study up on her. What are her methods and what's her method apparandus?
Study up on the superhero lady?
Yes.
I like that idea.
Okay, yeah. Maybe in learning more about her, we can learn more about this planet and...
Well, I've saved every single newspaper clipping about her
Let me
since...
see.
All right.
I
Okay,
love
so
scrapbooking.
everyone goes to Liliana's room.
Yeah, I have a
Yeah.
whole
You've got-
display of...
You got like the crime show, like strings connecting.
Yeah.
Not just newspaper clippings, but also the comic books and movies and action figures they made of her.
So they took this woman and they built a whole franchise around her?
And
Does she get
any and
money
all
from this?
merch. Any and all merch. It's like your whole room is just this woman, right?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
It's like those TV shows about people that collect like Garfield or whatever, and they've got like Garfield coffee mugs, Garfield picture frames, like you just got everything. So how does one franchise a vigilante superhero? Nah, that's not important.
Let's have a group meeting about that later.
I think they found that because she doesn't have an address, that she can't sue them for use of likenesses, so they just took the concept and rolled with it because they knew they wouldn't get sued for it.
I wonder if she's secretly, like, in partnership with these comic writers and stuff, and they give her a
It's all a
back end.
conspiracy, and she's like paying people to attack people so that she can like save them.
I don't think it's that. I think it's like she gets paid for doing good things.
I don't think
And
that's how
in order to get fear into criminals, she teamed up with these people to write stories about her.
So you think finding this woman will go toward easing the injustices on your planet?
I think so.
Well, then, I hate to say it, but you might have to defy your parents' wishes a little bit.
Yeah, plus it sounds like way fun.
I mean, in order to live a good life, everyone's got to disappoint their parents a little bit, right?
True.
And back to that.
I wouldn't
Except
know.
for mine, we're great.
He didn't have
Yeah,
parents.
rub it
Hey, at least you
Mine
knew
is
your
threatened by
parents.
Extinction, so extinction.
Let's have a hand raise again. Who here has a positive relationship with their parents and or authority figures? So
Well,
one and a
my
half.
authority figures, sure. My authority figures, but I don't know who those other... Anyway,
I
we
only
know.
know my mother.
Hmm.
And my mother,
Was the same?
yes, quite so.
Talk about Maklaw's mom.
Talk
In a
about
nice
McCall's
way,
mom.
'cause it's-
McCall's going to talk about his reek blade in your spine.
Yeah, she sounds like a nice lady.
Oh,
She does.
Anywho,
So, Liliana, you know everything about this woman. Where do we find her?
Well, most of her captures are kind of in this area of the city at nighttime. So if we just like sneak out tonight and climb up to the tallest building in the city and just like scout.
We should see if your parents want to karaoke again. That way, we can get them nice and toasty, and then they'll pass out. We're free to move about how.
Oh,
we
my
please.
mom never does karaoke.
I don't think
yeah, I was
she's
going to
very...
say, I think that works on the dad, but the mum is not so forthcoming.
So how do we get past your mom?
She's always working. I mean, as long as she's like in her office, we make sure she's just in her office. We could sneak away from her.
But wouldn't one of us need to stay behind and distract?
Are you
I
volunteering
say
to go?
we give him enough alcohol to have him pass out, and
It shouldn't be too hard. Just give him a shot of whatever Maklaw had.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
yeah.
As you're still nursing your hangover.
You've got the same hangover,
Yeah.
Zyzzix, just not as bad.
Yeah.
Right.
So, until nighttime, what do we do?
Pool party?
Sure.
Yay! It's an indoor pool.
That's fine. Any pool works for me.
It's on the rooftop.
I like how we got captured by your parents and we basically turned this into a vacation.
It's the vacation I was hoping to have on Naboo. Not as pretty, but...
So while everybody is off doing their own thing,
It probably helps that you actually knew where this place was.
Maklaw's doing his own thing right now. He's taking Shogo with him.
Okay.
Ooh, I wonder where the boys have vanished off to.
Oh no, they went on that run this morning.
Shogo points out that the top of the Imperial Stormtrooper Academy is the highest point.
Okay.
Okay.
Are there any other positions?
Is that a thing we could get in? Could we I'm so interested. I just want to check it out.
I am an instructor there. So I have keys.
Oh, well,
The answer is yes.
Way to bury the lead there, lady.
good to know.
Are there any other positions around the city that could be other high points? That's the
That's it.
only one in the city?
It's the
Everything else is
highest.
great.
Everything else is kind of... Any other building is blocked by something else.
All right.
Let's do
Alright.
it.
Let's do it.
This is how we do it.
Do you guys even know what I'm even planning?
No.
So whatever you guys go do, go do.
Okay.
Let's go do.
You're not coming with us to find the vigilante lady?
I'm
Oh.
working on it.
You three are in the pool.
Oh, right.
We're waiting till nighttime.
Okay.
Yeah, so while you guys are waiting till nighttime, I'm actually working as far as, like, where would be the best positions for us to be able to stake out. We're going to go at night. We're going to position ourselves. We're going to stake out those areas to see if she travels by night over rooftops, or take the streets. Whatever views we can see, I want to see if we can see views of.
So we gather information before we actually meet her.
Exactly.
All right.
How are you going to find her if you don't know her movement? You can't track her movement.
That's true. And then we have more control over the quality of the meeting. If we know where she's going, we can set up the meeting so that we have a little more control over how we're perceived and maybe, you know what I mean? We don't want to spook her or scare her off or whatever.
Until one of us burps or farts or something.
Oh, well, that does count me out, doesn't it?
Here's the thing. We'll figure out how we'll interact with her when the time comes, because we can't think that, okay, we're going to assume that she's going to be friendly and all of a sudden she becomes hostile. That'll catch us off guard. We can't assume like that. So what we're going to do is first try to track her movement, and then when we can, we'll intercept her one day by just being there. Meaning that, holy cow, we're going to meet her this way. If she's startled, hey, she might come at us. But if she's not, she'll may be intrigued to find out more about you guys or us.
If she's a hidden vigilante that hasn't been found for 40 years, it might be a little hard to track her movement.
But it's worth a shot.
There's stories about her. There's comic books about her. There's films about her. There's different medias about her. We need to start learning how she moves. We need to track her like an animal.
Are you telling me that I need to read comic books and watch holodramas for research purposes? This is the best day of my life.
Right?
If you guys want to, go ahead. I'm going to start reading news clippings because that's where a reliable source makes.
But I have all the news clippings you could want better except for the last few months.
I'm
So
going to study
if
the
you
pictures.
guys are interested in helping out, maybe she can take these news clippings down to the pool. You guys read them, relax, find something.
I love
While I
it.
look in the reconnaissance area as far as on the map with Shogo and try to devise a plan to try to intercept her.
All right, so I take pictures and I put them next to my lounge chair at the pool, and I try to see if I can figure out if I can recognize her in person.
Zyzzix is like doing dives and like cannonballs in and then occasionally swimming to the side and just kind of like glancing at some of the stuff and then going back to swimming.
But yeah, I take swimming breaks too, but in a way that's very careful so I don't damage any of the pictures.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Liliana, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm looking at all my treasures and reminiscing about my childhood, reading all about her.
So is this like a hero worship thing or like a crush thing or like a combination
Well,
of
like
the two?
both. Yeah.
No, it's more hero worship. She's a little bit old for me to crush on.
Why is everything sexual with you, Zyzzix?
Why isn't it with you, Shogo?
Hey, don't judge. Nobody judges anyone's sexuality.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
Speaking
are
of
we going
which,
to
are
the
there
academy at
people-
all?
All right.
Planet Liliana?
I'm gonna go look at some maps. In fact, do you think your dad might know any good myths from his boyhood about her, or any good stories?
Is your dad a fan of her? I'm not sure he would be.
I don't think so. Well, every
No?
time I try to put up one of her movies, he's like, it's boring. I'm gonna go listen to the news. Which I'm like, that's even more boring. Why are you listening to the
I was
news?
about to say. Or he does that dad thing of like, I'm totally watching. I'm not falling asleep. I'm just resting my eyes.
Yep.
Yep.
As we're studying the way she moves.
Thanks for listening to Weekend Star Warriors. I am your host and game master, John Ike. Star Wars was created by George Lucas and is owned by Disney. This game follows the basic rules of the Edge of the Empire role-playing game, and rule books are available for sale wherever books are still sold. Liliana Emerald was played by Megan Cordero. You can follow her on Instagram at Maganda88. Zyzzix was played by Jeffrey Gardner. You can follow him on Instagram at Jeffa+. Ping Pong was played by Kat Johnston. You can follow her on Instagram at BirdieCat82. Maklaw was played by Edgar Cuevas. There's no need to follow him. He's already following you. Sound effects from soundboard.com. Music by Megan Cordero. Special thanks to Mike Christensen and Nadisa Cuevas. Please like, subscribe, and review, and we will release the next episode in a couple of weeks. Thanks for listening, and remember...
Are you telling me that I need to read comic books and watch holodramas for research purposes? This is the best day of my life.
So, to recap, everything is monochrome here, and 5 times heavier than usual.
Yes.
See why you left?
Liliana, how are you so chipper?
Well, you know.
Emerald Squad, reporting for duty, ma'am.
You have a squad of stormtroopers?
Mission completed. Commencing the dance of celebration.
I just saw professional soldiers go to the professional clowns.
Yeah.
You have gotten soft.
Well, the rest of us are pretty soft, so
It talks.
I'm a she.
In fact,
You can talk?
you could. Yes, I can.
I
He
talked
talks
to.
too.
They're my fuzzy friends.
It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. No, I'm not. That's not the truth. This thing, I need to stop talking. I'm gonna eat more food now.